Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry, I was watching a video as I was doing my brows because I was like, let me do my brows and then I'll do the video. And I completely forgot. I was really into the video. I was watching. But yeah, so I was like, oh my god, I'm doing my makeup and I haven't started my video. Okay. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. Okay, if you're new here, my name is Monse and this is Time for Tea at 144. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate those of you who are coming back, and those of you that are just tuning in. I appreciate all of you. So happy Sunday. Today is 22nd, I think. I want to say. I think it is the 22nd of June. You guys, is it me? Or are the days, the time, the what, like the months, the everything just like pop, 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 pop? Or is it just me? Because I honestly feel like I flew through this year. And mind you, this year it started off kind of rough. Okay, it started off kind of rough, but I mean, shit. I've seen better days, but, or wait, what does that say? We've all had better days, but I ain't complaining. You know, these type of moments makes us stronger, gives us strength, and things like that. So I'm not complaining, but definitely feels, you know, like I said, the year started off kind of rough, but here we are. Okay. Oh, I just heard we made it out. Here we are. We made it out. Okay. We are, and I said it in my last video that I posted from my other channel, Cosmic Creation 144. If you haven't gone over to check it out, go ahead and check that out. But like I've been saying, well, I don't know if I've been saying it a lot on this channel, because I have been saying it on my other channel. I have been picking up a lot of energy of my divine feminines. And maybe, you know, because, again, I've been on the same journey as you are. You know, on the same journey, not the exact same path, right? But the same journey. It's like I always say, we're all doing the same job, but we're not doing the same work. Does that make sense? Because we're all working for God, right? God is your boss, my boss, right? So we're all working for him. It's just your mission and my mission are completely different. Right? Your path and my path are completely, our journeys. Thank you, Spirit. Your journey and my journey is completely different. Hold on, I leave my bowl out now just because I'm really like getting into everything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put my bowl away anymore. I'm just going to leave it on my table. Excuse me. Yeah, so, in my last video, I did say I had a vision of like, no, I was told in that vision, I think it was, I have my book here, but I don't want to look for it. It was just like, you've made it. You're here. And you know, I really want to tell you guys, be happy. 444, as I said that. Oh my God. Be happy. That's really confirmation. That is literally the energy that I am getting. And this is not like for Divine Feminines only. This is period. For whoever is watching this video, be happy. And you're gonna say, right, shut the fuck up. What the fuck you mean be happy? I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. Love you too. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. I don't got a car right now. My bills are through the roof. I gotta pay this. And you over here talking about being happy. Yes. Yes. You know, for me, I always think about, I don't know what other people are going through, right? But I do know that there's somebody out there that got it way worse than me. And I pray for that person. I pray for that person, whoever that person might be. I pray for that person, and then right after, I give thanks to the Most High, to my spirit team, to my ascended masters, my celestial beings, my ancestors, my angels, my everybody, my whole entire spirit team. Because of that. Because like I said, someone else out there has it worse, right? And you might be like, well, I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just give a fuck about me. Then you might want to rethink that. Then you might want to rethink then why you're not able to see your situation as a blessing. So therefore, you could be happy. So you could be happy. So you can be at peace. So you can be grounded.
It is the God. Can you find the king?
So you can stay grounded. I'm not telling you. I just heard, oh my God. You know that, I just heard that Michael Jackson song. Heal the world. Make it a better place. 7-Eleven on the timer. For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Don't ask me if that's exactly how it goes. I'm almost pretty sure that's how it goes. Do not ask me how I know the words of that song. Okay, because I don't even know myself. I will say this. I can't remember the grade that I was in.
Okay, this is another game.
I don't remember the grade that I was in, but I remember singing that in school. Oh, and I had a Selena t-shirt on, bro. I remember. You know, now that I'm speaking about it, I'm going to say this. When I was younger, I used to listen to Selena so hard. And I even said it one time when she passed away. My brother was like, why are you crying? It ain't that big of a deal. She's just a celebrity or whatever the hell, right? It's not like you knew her. But I was like, oh my God. Because I was young. I was super young when Selena died. I was like 12, 13. Maybe not that young. So yeah, I was like 12 or 13 when she passed away. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, even though we didn't know each other, Selena's always gonna be like the sister I never had. And they always made fun of me for it. Oh my God. Up until like the very last time I spoke to my whack ass younger brother, there was never a day where he didn't make fun of me for it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if there was like some type of connection there. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the way Selena died, it teaches us a lesson of just how much an envious person can, to the extreme, an envious person can go because of envy, due to envy. Thank you, Spirit. Due to envy. And what was Selena doing? If you guys know a little bit at least about Selena, like Selena was a musician, she was an artist, she was a dancer, she was a designer. And not only that, she always gave back. She loved to play like softball, sports and shit like that. So she would do that with like fundraisers and things like that in that nature. She was always giving back. And now that I think about it, I'm like, I wonder why. 1010. I wonder why I said that. I wonder why I felt that strong of a connection with her. And I'm getting, now that we're talking about it again, because Selena was 21, 22, somewhere around that age when she passed away, you know. And so maybe she was here for that. You know, she came to put a stamp on the world for her to forever be loved. And I don't know no one that doesn't love Selena. I don't know anybody that doesn't love her, that doesn't love her music, that doesn't love her, that didn't buy her outfits or that wanted to look like her. You know, like I don't know anybody that doesn't doesn't say like, oh yeah, no, I don't like Selena's music. I think her music is whack, or you know, be disrespectful in a way. Like I don't know anybody like that. So again, it goes back to, yes, be happy. Yes, be happy. Cause while motherfuckers out there be, you know what I just. When I said, because while motherfuckers are out here being, and I literally saw an adult throw themselves on the floor, kick and scream and like a fit. I love you too. Like throw a full blown fit. What adult does that? Like you might even look at an adult do that and just be like, really? Right? That's what they're doing. So why are you sad? 12-12. Why are you sad? That shit is over. It is done. It is time to move on. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be? You know that question? They be asking kids that question, right? When they're young. Oh, when you grow up, what do you want to be? When I grow up, I want to be a doctor, an astronaut, or this, or that, or whatever. What do you want to be? What do you want to be? You think because you're 50, it's too late to be whatever? You think because you're 20, you're too young to be doing such and such? No. I just heard there is no age requirement for the gig. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I just heard. There's no age requirement for the gig. What is it? What's the gig? What's the gig that's gonna make, if you're happy, what is the gig that's gonna put you over the moon? What's that? What does that look like for you? Ask yourself that. And yes, I know that it's extremely stressful, right? To not have the things that we need, right? And I'm gonna be real. Like for me, sometimes I'd be like, shit, dude, I gotta figure out A and B because I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make rent this month. And that's real talk. I'm just gonna be, I'd be on here and I don't be fucking faking nothing. I'd be telling you guys the straight tea. That's what it's called. Tea. Okay? That's why it's called Time for Tea. That's why it's called Time for Tea, right? Because we gonna be here spilling the tea, real shit, the truth. If y'all didn't know what the tea was, it's the truth. Okay? I don't come on here telling you guys, oh, I know all the answers and this is what you should do so your life can be better. No. I come on here to speak my tea, my truth, 444 as I'm saying this. My truth, okay? My reality, what I've gone through in life, what I continue to go through, the attacks that I've been through, the kind of life I've had. Like I always say, I'm 41 years old, and if I get on here, not everything I get on here to say are facts. It's not made up bullshit for views or for followers or whatever the fuck motherfuckers do nowadays for a little bit of attention. Like, I'm not worried about none of that. 15-15. That's not what I'm on here doing. Okay? I'm on here telling you exactly the shit that has happened to me. So maybe if you ever come across a situation like that, my story can maybe help you maneuver that situation a little bit better. Yes? Because when we're on this journey, our patience gets tested on a daily basis. And I think I said that in my last video. So picking and choosing your battles is like necessary. It's like demanding, I just heard. Because not everything deserves your attention. Not everything deserves your attention. Not everyone deserves your attention. Okay? And yes, you're human, right? I know that maybe at one point in time, you're not going to be able to control your composure or hold your composure, and you're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I get that. I get we have those moments, right? But for the most part, we really do need to try and be godlike, right? You always, if you ever find yourself in a situation like that, again, I know being in the moment, you're like, Monse, how the fuck am I gonna fucking think about that when they're over here trying to blame me for something that I didn't do and I'm about to get arrested for it, and you might get arrested for it. Yes, you might get arrested for it. But the Most High will never allow you to go down for something that you did not do. The Most High will not allow you to go down for something that you did not do when you are perfectly aligned and in your destiny. When you're already where you need to be. You have placed yourself where you need to be. So do you honestly think that your ancestors, the Most High, your spirit team is going to say, oh, well, collective, oh, shit, they got arrested for trespassing, but they weren't the one trespassing, though. It was that person. Oh, wait, that person is the one accusing? Oh, okay, let me, you know what I'm saying? And that's where God gets to work. Because he knows that one of his chosen ones is being attacked. And that chosen one is handling the situation. Hold on, I'm thinking of that word and I just had it. No. Is handling the, thank you, Spirit, is handling the situation with grace. At what point did Jesus grab that cross and beat the shit out of all of them? At no point in time. He carried that cross. And they nailed him to that cross. And at what point did he grab those nails and throw it at the... No. He handled it with grace. And then he turned around, came back, and they saw the wrath. They saw what happens when you mess with one of God's children. Okay? And I just heard, how is it? Divine timing is not right. Hold on. Divine timing may not come on your time, but it comes at the right time. And that's why we are always being advised to practice patience and practice gratitude and practice grounding and practice doing things from the heart space instead of the head space. Because when we do things from the head space, right, we are, I just heard unorthodox, but we are, when we do things from the heart space, right, it's almost like we have no control of our emotions. So we act off of impulse. And when we act off of impulse is when sometimes we fuck ourselves. We get put in a situation based on that action of impulse that we took. So it's almost like you have to be like a fly on the wall, almost, you know, where okay, if you're like in the center and chaos is happening around you, and it's literally, you can center yourself and concentrate and block all that out and stay with your spirit, like in your spirit. Does that make sense? Like, you see how I'm trying to focus here with you, and he, like, just like that. Thank you, spirit. Perfect. You see, it's that you can definitely stay focused and stay grounded even though shit like that is going on around you, because you know here and here that God got you, that the Most High got you. He's shown you already on various occasions. Okay? So just because you don't have everything you require at the moment does not mean you're not going to get it. Okay? I know us as humans, we're like, oh my God, I want to know. They said in the last 3 videos that I was going to get a new car. And I'm like, oh my God, that's all I need. That's all I need is that new car. Because with that car, I can take my kids to school easily. I can take the kids to school easily. I can work. I can go to work, and then I can pick up my kids, and then I can do this. I can do laundry easier because I gotta go outside my house to do laundry. I can go here. Oh my God, it would be so much easier because I walk everywhere. And I just heard, and I know you're tired. I just heard that. And I know you're tired. Go to my other channel. It's been 22 minutes into the video. If you resonate with what I'm talking about, go watch my last video on the channel. It does say Divine Feminine, but if you're a male watching and you already resonate, go check out that video. Okay? Because I did talk about that in that video. That the Most High knows that a lot of Divine Feminines at this moment are tired. Because I feel that a lot of Divine Feminines woke up at the same time. A lot of Divine Feminines woke up at the same time and have been struggling ever since. Some more than others. Some maybe not that much. Some have been able to make ends meet with the little bit that they have. Some had to get creative to be able to make ends meet. Get creative in things that they probably never knew that they can do, and they're doing it. Okay, so if you're one of those Divine Feminines or Divine Masculine, whatever resonates for you, if you're one of those that... Actually, no, you're not one of those. You are that. Right? Because you're resilient. You didn't give up. You didn't throw in the towel. So now it's time to be happy. You don't need to struggle no more. You don't. Break time is here. And when I say break, I don't mean a 15, 20-minute break. Okay? I don't mean that. And I don't mean a month or 2. No, I mean a real break. Okay? Oh my God. I can't say it enough. Like, I know you're tired. I feel it. I feel like, that's why even in the video I low-key was like about to cry. Because, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, so the Most High knows you're tired, and He's about to take care of you. Every single one of you. He's about to take care of every single one of their chosen ones because, again, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. And I don't know why I channeled that song from Michael Jackson, and maybe somebody here is not being, I just heard compassionate. Okay, and I don't, okay, how do I say it? Like, I know that we say, right, well, I gotta think about myself before I think about anybody else. Yes, that's true. But even though if you're like in a situation that maybe you're not in the position, thank you, Spirit, maybe you're not in the position to help somebody, right? But how do I say it? Okay, for example, you know those people that be, this is just an example, okay, of what I'm trying to say. It doesn't even have to be anything big. Like, you don't have to help out. I'm not saying with like a huge ass donation or no. You know those people that be sometimes asking for money in McDonald's and things like that. I won't give them money, but I'll tell them, I'll buy you food. You want something to eat? And they'll be like, no, I asked you for money, not for food. I'm sorry. I have food. I don't have money. Okay? Because, and it's not, and I might have money, right? I might have it, but I'm not trying to support the cause. You know what I'm saying? I'll support the cause in helping you get warm. I'll buy you a coffee. I'll buy you food. You know? But I won't, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, hell no, shit, I barely have enough for me. I'm not going to give shit to you. You can't be on that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how normally it would go. Like, I'm that type of person too that sees like una viejita, she's coming out with her groceries. Oh, let me help. I'll hold her groceries. Trust me. Those are the kind of things that the Most High sees. Like, really, what's in your heart? What is in your heart? Okay? So, again, if you can help. If you can help. I'm not saying, again, we learned these lessons already, right? That we're not going to bend over backwards. We're not going to go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that for people, especially for people that don't deserve it. And I'm not saying like a random person doesn't deserve it. But again, it's a random person. So you're not going to bend over for a random person. But yes, you are going to lend a helping hand. Thank you, Spirit. But you are going to lend a helping hand. And that's basically just what it is. That's you being of service. Okay? That's you definitely being of service. So you have to remember that. Okay? And again, be happy. Be happy. Okay? I just heard because it could be a whole lot worse. Who knows then what your situation, like, for example, if you wouldn't have gotten out of the situation you were in, whatever that looks like for you, right? Who knows where you would have been? Or who knows how it would have been for you? Who knows what would have happened to you? Right? And you over here just being hella pressed and mad and upset because things are not the way they're supposed to be. And how were they supposed to be? So if the Most High wouldn't have gotten you out of whatever situation you were in, you still would have been in there. So then how was things supposed to be? Right? How were things supposed to be for you then? Think about it like that. Okay? So again, that's why we have to do things from the heart space and not the head space. We have to stay grounded. Okay, so our patience, when it does get tested, we know exactly how to behave. Because, like I said, we can't be doing things out of impulse, okay? Because that's how we really end up screwing ourselves over, honestly. Ask yourself that question. Go back to a time where you did something out of impulse. And what happened? What happened when you did that thing out of impulse? Did it work? Did it not work? Did it make it worse? Did it make it better? Ask yourself that question. Okay, ask yourself that question. And if it made it worse or anything, then maybe you should reconsider, okay, on how you do things or on how you take action on certain things. Because my patience gets tested every day. I have 3 kids, okay? I have a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old. My patience gets tested every day. I know for evil motherfuckers is a different type of way that they test your patience. But having my kids is actually helping me grow in that area. Because I'm telling you, my kids can get really, really crazy and it can get really, really frustrating. But I try really hard not to allow it to take me there. Right? So in my head, I'm thinking, well, if I don't allow, if I'm getting tested with my patients, right, with my kids, I'm not going to beat up my kids or yell at my kids or I'm not going to do none of that to my babies. So when these people present themselves trying to kick me off balance or throw me, I'm just like, I'm not going to give you time and space. I'm just not. And that's that. And you could really like cuss them out, tell them to go whatever, right? But it's for what? You're like, at that point, you're just like, and that's literally how I am. At least I try to be. These people like, ever since I separated myself from these people, nobody has tried to come back around. Well, my ex-husband did, but he's coming back around nice. He's coming back around. I love you. I miss you. We should work for what we have. 7 years is such a long time. Like, he came back trying to make me feel guilty. Think about the kids. I was like, are you done? Because I'm done listening. Okay? And I'm still happy. I'm still happy. And that's the problem. That you're...
I just said stupid.
Okay. That's the problem. That's why I say, stay happy. Be happy. Don't walk around with a fake smile neither. Right? But enjoy these moments right now. Enjoy these moments. I feel like I just heard a massive shift just happened. A massive shift just happened towards where I just feel like rejuvenated. Just feel like they were born again. Just can't explain it. Like maybe you're living under a bridge, right? But you feel amazing. But you feel joy. You feel happiness. You feel gratitude. But you have no idea where it's coming from. Because you're like, damn, I'm eating beans out of a can and with a stick. And I'm under the bridge. But I feel so happy. Because that person that has it that bad knows in their heart that the faith they have in the Most High, they know that they're not going to be under that bridge for much longer. They know that they're not going to be eating beans out of a can with a stick for much longer. They know because the Most High has shown that person and because they have unwavering faith that nobody can shake, that situation for them is not gonna last forever. And if that person in that situation can find that joy and that love and continue to smile, so can you. So can you. Nobody's situation is the type of situation that the Most High is not going to rescue you from. Thank you, Spirit. That He's not going to rescue you from. There's nothing. And I feel like that's the reason why that adult is throwing tantrums, right? Because maybe they're like, what the fuck? We kicked them out. They're homeless. They're living under a bridge and they're eating fucking beans out of a can. But I just saw they just posted something on Instagram, smiling and shit. Like life is hella happy. What the fuck? Just that alone drives these people crazy. You smiling, you being happy. And when these unbelievable amount of blessings start to roll in from this shift that has happened, I don't even know what the hell they're gonna do with themselves. They're probably gonna be yanking their hair and like all stressed out and shit. Freaked out. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I feel like Spirit is talking through my kids right now. Hold on. Sorry guys, I can't be putting the eyeliner on the while I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I forgot where I left off. But yeah, when these people, there you go, thank you, Spirit. When these people start to see your blessings coming in, they're gonna be pissed off more than just you out here being happy. Hold on. Yeah, if they already hate the fact that you out here smiling and whatnot, when you start to receive your blessings for being so resilient and knowing in your heart that the Most High was going to, switch your situation around, turn your situation around, flip it and reverse it, however you want to put it. What did I just say about helping out others, giving, loving others, caring for others, extending a helping hand to others? It says, give and you shall be given. And that's not metaphorical, okay? I'm not saying that Citlali, quítate de ahí. Quítate de ahí. Para allá. Para allá. This is not saying like, me giving that homeless person a coffee so they can stay warm. They're going to be like, oh, here's a coffee too. No. When it says you shall be given unto, it's going to be the Most High blessing you for blessing somebody else. You see what I'm saying? It's like a chain. We are all one. So it's like a chain. Okay? It's like, okay, like if you have kids, right? If your kids eat their whole dinner, maybe they can have 2 cookies. Right? They give you what you wanted, which is them eating their dinner and their vegetables. Maybe your kids don't like vegetables, but they ate them all so they can have that cookie. Basically, it's what it is. It says, if you have faith, thank you, Spirit. This is definitely for somebody here. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto the mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall move. Again, this is that unwavering faith. It's like saying you have faith because you know that God is going to remove you from that bridge into a home with 3 rooms, a big ass living room, a dining room, a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, a garage, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? It's that faith. It's that faith that is keeping you going. It says, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. Again, temptation doesn't have to be like you going out and doing something bad. Temptation can be just that, of people trying to provoke you to get you out of character, and you falling in that trap. That's a temptation. Thank you, Spirit. Always pray. Always believe in the power of prayer. Believe in the power of prayer. Let's do one more, Spirit. Yeah, believe in the power of prayer. Okay. I think that's it. Clear cut and concise. What things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. So maybe you are praying, but you, again, this is talking about somebody's faith right now. I'm talking about somebody's faith. Somebody's faith here is kind of shaky. Maybe because, again, like I said, maybe because you've been hearing that your things are coming in, but you don't see them coming in. And so you're like, okay, Spirit, like, what are we doing here? Because you said, and it ain't happening, and you said, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's been 7 months, and nothing's happening. Okay, so you could be in that energy right now. And so due to that, your faith might be shaky right now. Your faith might be starting to shake. That's why it said, do not fall into temptation. Okay, because your faith might be getting shaken. Because you don't see what has been said. You see, this one came out, the do not fall. It says, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. So maybe your faith is getting a little shaken because maybe you're starting not to believe what the readings or the Most High has shown you. Maybe He's shown you already and you're like, all right, I saw it, now what? You're like, okay, now what? How come I don't have it yet? You showed me that, so how come I don't have it? Because also, those are things that could be the Most High just seeing just how patient you are, just how much you believe in Him, or just how much you believe in your own faith, or just how much faith you have in faith. Thank you, Spirit. Just how much faith you have in faith. Do you really have it? Do you really believe it? Okay. Also, the prayers. When you pray, believe in what you're praying. Believe in the words that are coming out of your mouth. Trust that what you're praying for is going to happen. I have a feeling that I'm talking to somebody like that is like praying, right? And because you don't see the results, you're not believing in your prayer anymore. Because there's a lot about prayer and faith. Love you too. When you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Again, I'm talking to somebody that is starting to lose faith on their prayer. Okay? This one was talking about faith. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, meaning like I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, I don't know if you see that little seed. If you had that amount of faith, okay, so 444, as I'm saying this, you don't even require like a good amount, just that tiny little bit of a seed. No, if you have that much of unwavering faith and believe it. And again, always pray. Don't doubt your prayer. That's literally all it says. It says pray always. And it says give and you shall be given. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody that, you know what I'm getting? I'm not trying to, I'm not being a jerk. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. But I'm feeling somebody in the collective is starting to be a little selfish. Okay, it's giving a little bit of a selfish energy. We have romance and success. So you're about to have success in romance? Maybe this is something that you've been asking for. You've been asking for a divine partner. And you've been hearing that your divine partner is coming. Your divine partner is coming, and that is going to be a successful everything. A successful everything. A successful match. A successful partnership. A successful marriage. A successful everything.
Let me do that system.
A successful everything. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be successful. Or honestly, whatever, I talked about your creativity, right? What it is you want to be, what it is you want to do. It's going to be successful. I'm getting that as well. Again, like I said, I'm starting to feel somebody that feels a little bit selfish. Like they're just kind of like, me. What about me? And what about this? And what about that? You're just so focused on you. And there's a difference when, okay. There's a difference when I say like, go and do whatever it is you want to do. Go and do this. Go and do that, right? So, for example, if you're like, I want to start a podcast, go do that. And you started your podcast yesterday. Good for you. And you're still humble. And you're still staying grounded. And you're still kind. And you're still loving. And you're still genuine. And you're not letting nobody bring you down. You're not letting nobody play in your energy. You're not allowing none of that. That's what I mean when I say go out and do you, go out and think about yourself, go out and make some shit happen for you. That's what I mean. I'm not saying you got this new house, right? And now in that new house you're gonna be drinking and doing the drugs and doing this and doing that and blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's almost like, because I know it could happen to people, or maybe it has happened to people. That's why I'm getting it. That God gives, well, yeah, actually, no, it does happen. Because this is the perfect example. So, as far as I know, right, me and my whack-ass ex-husband were divinely put together. Because we were supposed to be on a mission. We were supposed to do something together. But he chose the dark side. He chose to go against me.
I like to be.
He got... It's like the card said, right? It said, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. And he did. He did. He did. He left me high and dry. And he did. He entered into temptation and he fucked it all up. Okay, so now he becomes a karmic, right? He becomes a karmic. So God gives you a gift and he's about to see what you do with it. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to be selfish? Or are you going to help? Or are you going to stay kind? Are you going to stay exactly how you are right now? You're going to stay kind. You're going to stay grounded. You're going to do things from a loving space. Are you? Because again, like I said, see, God, okay, if my ex-husband, right, was supposed to be my divine partner and I was supposed to be his divine partner, we both got tested. We both got tested, not just him. I got tested as well. I passed my test. That's why I'm here making this video. He didn't pass this test because otherwise he'd be here making the video with me. He chose a different path. The path he chose was my torture. But because I chose light, that's the reason why I'm here. Because I stayed in my faith. Because I believed in my prayer. I continue to do videos here on my channel every single day. And sometimes it'll be weeks and I won't have no views. I don't care. That is not the purpose. That is not the reason why I sit here and make these videos. You know what I'm saying? So when and if the channel takes off and I have 1 million views and 1 million subscribers and everything's going great, I'm not going to be like, yep, I did that shit. Because I know that it was me sitting here doing these videos, but it's spirit. 111 as I said that. But it's spirit talking. It's spirit telling you, I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel and spirit talks through me. Okay? That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean when I say stay grounded. Don't be selfish. Or don't grab the blessings that the Most High gives you and run with it and just reap a whole lot of karma, a whole lot of bad juju for yourself. 5151 as I said that. We have in the near future. Okay. We have be assertive on the bottom. I just got a whiff of like mint or like ruda. Ruda? You know, ruda is hella freaking strong. I have a ruda plant, but it's in my backyard, like all the way over there, like super far. And I just got a smell like that of, like eucalyptus. Thank you, Spirit. I heard eucalyptus. So I don't know. Maybe some of you can benefit from like aromatherapy. Maybe that's your thing. Aromatherapy, candles. Oh my God. Okay. So that might be a form of healing for somebody. So somebody in the collective has been told maybe, or you know already that you are some form of a healer. And maybe you use the oils for your healing. The aromatherapy for your healing. Oh, look at that. Take action. What is it that you want to do? Take action on it. Why? Because it's going to be successful. Okay? It's going to be successful. This is weird, but I don't know. I'm going to say it. So it does say in the near future, and there's 2 angels on there, but I get kids. I got babies. Maybe some. Oh. Well, yeah, we do have romance. So if you ain't got kids, or if you got kids and the person has kids, maybe your babies are going to be coming together. I don't know, but I got kids from in the near future. Okay, I don't know. I got kids in the near future. So let's, whatever comes out, they'll be the last ones, and we can wrap it up, Spirit. Anything else? It says wait. Oh, but it fell in reverse. The wait is over. Be assertive came out anyways. This was on the bottom of the deck. So this came out anyways. So this is giving like, yeah, it said wait, but it was in reverse. So like the wait is over. Again, if you resonate with the video, go ahead and check out my last video on my other channel, Cosmic Creation 144. I talked about that there, about how we're at the finish line. We have 1 foot behind, like the finish line is here and there's 1 foot here and one through the one already there. One over the finish line. Maybe that's why, thank you, Spirit. Maybe that's why your faith is being tested. Because you already have 1 foot through the finish line and 1 foot on the outside of the finish line. And you're like, well, hell, Spirit, like, why can't I put my other foot on the other side of the finish line? Oh my God, because what? God's time is perfect. Perfect timing. That's why that other foot can't go over that line, because we're waiting for perfect timing. For what? For the opportunities to just start rolling in. Check it out. That's literally what's going to happen. You need to have patience. And actually, no, you don't need to have patience, because the time is here. With weight in reverse, the time is here. So what I'm getting is that you need to have faith. Because, okay, my blessings, my timing might happen tomorrow, and yours might happen in a week. Or yours might happen tomorrow and mine in a week. Everybody's situation is different. Okay? But yeah, I feel like you're tested. Your faith is being tested right now. Somebody's faith is being tested. And the reason why it's being tested, again, it's because you're like, again, think about you. Think about what it is you want to do. Stop worrying about when and where this perfect timing is going to take place. Because it's going to take place. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Nobody can stop this. I'm all the way up. It just like rolled out of my mouth. And I know that's not how it goes. It goes, nothing can stop me. That's how it goes. Vaya. Go.
No, I pee my phone.
Vaya a cambiárselos, pues.
No, no pee.
Oh, okay.
No pee.
Okay. Yeah, like it's gonna happen.
Okay. It's
gonna happen. You already know that to be true. Because I feel like the Most High already showed you that it's gonna happen. So, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to question it. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to stress off of it. You don't need to do none of that. So therefore, go be assertive to what you want to do and do it. Like I said, I make a video almost every single day, if not like every day or two. But I'm on here every day if I can be. I'm trying to be assertive, right? I'm trying to like really show love to what I'm doing. Why? Because what I'm doing, I love. So that's exactly what I'm showing, is love to what I'm doing. I'm being assertive, right? Being on here every day, connecting with you guys every day, telling you my stories every day, trying to motivate you guys to know that even though things right now may not be or look the way you want them to be, they will be. It will be. It's gonna happen. It will be oh my God, it's going to be everything you thought and then some. And I just got goosebumps. Ugh. Okay? It's going to be everything you want and okay. It's going to be everything you desire and more. For example, okay, God, I need a car. I mean, like a nice little bucket would be fine, but God blesses you with, I don't know, a freaking 2027 Tesla, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, but like a 2027 one that no motherfucker on the street got but you. That's what I mean. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to take my own damn advice, because I for sure be thinking sometimes like, man, they keep saying that, but I'm like, ooh, I immediately retract myself, get that thought out of my head, and start doing something else. Because that is also how we block our blessings from coming in. And we ain't trying to do that. Okay? So stop focusing on it. Don't focus on it. Go outside, work on your garden, clean your house, cleanse your home. Take out clutter that you don't need. Shoes, clothes that you don't wear no more, that it's old, it's outdated, whatever the fuck. Take it out. Clean your car, whatever little bucket you have, whatever it is that you got, work on whatever it is you have. If not, whatever it is you want to do, like I said, you want to start that podcast, what are you waiting for? Or you're a healer and they told you already, and I'm telling you, it's like somebody passed it like this, and I hella smelt it. It smelled like eucalyptus, mint, and like ruda. I don't know. Maybe that's significant for somebody. Maybe you can take a bath with that. Or maybe putting those little aromas on you could bring more good luck. Or could bring you some form of like, for you to just like chillax. Okay, because the wait is over. The wait is over. Your time is now. Everything's about to take action. Everything is taking action. Everything is taking action, and you also need to grab a hold. What is it? Grab the bull by the horns and take action on what it is that you want to do. You want to be a makeup artist? Start. Oh, you don't know how to do makeup? Start painting your face so you can find out how to do it. And you're going to be the best at it. You're going to be freaking successful at it. Okay? You're going to be successful at it. We did have success, right? Come out. Yeah. Even if you want to do something that you never done a day in your life. Hell, I've never read cards a day in my life, and I'm on here doing it. Again, because like I say, I have faith 144 as I said that. Because I have faith that I'm not the one that's speaking. I know it's not me. It's spirit. And I'm just a vessel putting it onto you. Yes, I share my story. But at the end of the day, whoever needs to hear a message, Spirit is going to put it on the table for you to hear it. Okay? I hope you guys like this message. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much.
Bye.
You heard that, right? Subscribe to the channel.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.